Bum bum, woman am I, spirit am I am the infinite within myself. I can find no beginning, I can find no end. Oh yes I am, bum bum bum, woman am I, spirit am I am the infinite within myself. I can find no beginning, I can find no end. Oh yes I am, boom boom boom. It's not just the web, it's the way that we spin it. It's not just the world, it's the women that's in it. It's not just the struggle, it's the way that we win it. That's what makes us strong. It's not just the power, it's the strength of direction. It's not just the love, it's the warmth and affection. It's not that we're good, we're just bloody perfection. That's what makes us strong. Lesbians like us, join hands together. Lesbians all over the world, rise up and shout die, die. Lesbians like us, join hands together. Lesbians all over the world, rise up and shout die, die.
Here. Happy Lesbian Strength 2020. That's kind of redundant actually, because if you're lesbian, you're strong, right? Here we go, girls. I wish I were there with you, but I know we've had to adapt and make changes to how we normally celebrate, so I hope you have a good one and know that I have your back.
Hello everybody, I'm Paula Bolton. This is my Lesbian Strength Marching song. It came to me yesterday while I was out walking, and I'd been doing something on Friday where there was a marching band, and it occurred to me that we needed something so that we can stride through the streets like the suffragettes used to do, singing a marching song. So here it is for what it's worth. We are women loving women, and that makes us lesbians, 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 lesbians. We are strong and we're determined and we know how to have fun. Lesbians, lesbians, lesbians. The double-headed axe is the symbol of our power. Lesbians, lesbians, lesbians. We shall wield it night and day to keep us safe at any hour. Lesbians, lesbians, lesbians. Sapphic sisters, one and all, hear our cry and heed the call. Lesbians, lesbians, lesbians. For united we must stand, or divided we will fall. Lesbians, lesbians, lesbians. Lesbian is the name that we've used for many years. Lesbian, lesbian, lesbian. It cannot be redefined, it's our blood and sweat and tears. Lesbian, lesbian, lesbian. There are many, many women who would like to join our throng. Lesbians, lesbians, lesbians. Make the break come out as lesbian, then you can sing our song. Lesbian, lesbian, lesbian. We are women loving women, and that makes us lesbians. Lesbians, lesbians, lesbians. We are strong and we're determined and we know how to have fun. Lesbians, lesbians, lesbians. Lesbian Strength 2020.
Cannot remember which year in the early 1980s we held our first Lesbian Strength March in London. It was either 1983, 84 or 85. I know that I did not organise it and remain grateful to the lesbians who did. It started at Hyde Park Corner, and I have an image in my memory of Femi in a ball ground one of the many other black lesbians who were part of the wonderful, exuberant march. Over the previous years, many of us have participated in pride events, which was organised and dominated by men, many of them in dresses. But lesbians were unhappy with these male-dominated events, and it was a delight to be at an all-woman march. It was also, I also have a strong memory of a disco held at the old Islington Town Hall with a wonderful and I think lesbian band. I wish my memory was clearer about exactly where and when lesbian activism was so alive. But it was also the movement of S&M managed to swamp our politics and gatherings. It's a great relief these days to see feminists and lesbian feminists fight back to reclaim politics that shuns gender and celebrates women. P.S. I recommend the book Tiger Warning, an autobiography by Sheila Jeffreys, soon to be available in the UK and published by Spinifex. It gives a great account of the politics many of us were engaged in, and maybe of use to lesbians and or feminists new to feminism. You don't have to agree with the politics, but it is vital to know that the thinking that got many of us to the place and how we can respond. In sisterhood, Linda Bellos.
Endangered equals at risk. You're on the list of those expected to vanish. I see the connection, a definite loss of direction in the loss of our lesbian spaces. We're being crowded out and drowned in the alphabet soup, a toxic goop that's eating us alive. Are we the last spotted owl in a ponderosa pine? I do not accept the demise of my lesbian tribe. The L of LGBT is not a dying breed. We are the living seed of future generations, a lesbian nation that will swing back robust and green, stronger than we've ever been, a modern-day Amazon tribe, thriving and alive. A silver labrys on every neck connects us to the matriarchs of old. A golden age of female power, even in our darkest hour. I see a day when lesbians of every age are strong, exuberant in life and love. Our bookstores, festivals, dances, films in full swing. Extinction is a vanishing, a languishing, a death. But we are alive. Walking in a redwood grove is where you see it best. The tallest living beings on earth encounter all extremes. The oldest ones stand strong among the young. The dead remain intact. Wounded trees are living trees, still giving every molecule of power to the young. Struck by lightning, bent by storms, scorched by fire, they live strong. Old wood is good wood in 200 years. In the undergrowth, you'll see the evidence of green. 1 million needle leaves are sprouting from the trunks of older trees.
I'm Julie Bindle, and I came out as a lesbian when I was 15 years old. That was in 1977. It wasn't my choice. I was being bullied at school, and because it was obvious that I wasn't keen on the boys and had what was probably quite an obvious crush on my best friend at the time, I was identified as a lesbian, and from then on my life was made hell. I was called a pervert and a freak and carried quite a bit of self-hatred. But all of that changed when I met feminists a couple of years later. I had met a couple of gay boys before feminism, but they had a sense of being same-sex attracted, as coming from a gay gene and not being able to help it. But I knew that it was an important identity for me, and I actually did feel proud on one level. But when I met feminists in 1979 in Leeds, feminists that recognised how heterosexuality was compulsory for women, recognised that heterosexuality was bad for women, and that if only women dared to lift the lid on their lives and open themselves to what would be quite a natural attraction to other women, there would be many more of us. I now see lesbianism and my lesbian feminist identity as extremely political, and I'm really very proud to be a woman who has sexually rejected men. We know this makes men very angry. That's why we have so much violence against us. That's why there are so many punishment rapes, not just in South Africa and Uganda, which we hear about a lot, but also in the UK, within heterosexual marriages where women can't escape. We also know that such is the hatred against lesbians and the backlash against feminism, that young women today, despite the fact that they are now existing in a context that we have helped create, which is legal equality and far less stigma, we know that many of them are going back in the closet and identifying themselves as queer or gay or non-binary, and that they daren't use the word lesbian. I'm here today to say lesbian is a great word, and it's wonderful to be a lesbian.
Lesbian strength for me, the solidarity we have,
Acceptance,
unity, gives hope, love, freedom. We are powerful.
and we are proud to show who we are.
The alarm bells are sounding, 'cause something is wrong. Deep in the waters, hidden in the whale song, in the cries of the curlews, in the sounding of the world, there's a dangerous disturbance as planet Earth evolves. We are the carrier wave of the frequency and the patriarchy. We are the carrier wave of the frequency and the patriarchy. We are the women who refuse to conform. We are the marginalized and we never belong. It's our nature, we are women born. We're taking back control and this is our song. We are the carrier wave of the frequency and the patriarchy. We are the carrier wave of the frequency and the patriarchy. We are the lesbians who have never conformed. We love women, we're proud and we're strong. It's in our nature, we are a woman born. Lesbians around the world are singing a song. We are the carrier wave of the frequency and the patriarchy. We are the carrier wave of the frequency and the patriarchy. We are the carrier wave of a frequency and the patriarchy.
Hello, my name is Lian from Get the L Out UK. I just want to say why it's so important to me, that, why lesbian strength is so important to me. If I hadn't been born and raised in the middle of the women's movement, with lesbians all around me, if the trans ideology had been around in my days, there's no doubt that I would have been a victim of this ideology and might have thought of myself as trans. Many lesbians of my generation feel the connection to younger lesbians today who are pressured to transition, which is conversion therapy.
Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm from Get DLR UK as well. So for me, lesbian strength is very important because when I started living my life as an out lesbian at 23, I realized that most lesbians of my generation are supposed to choose between either assimilation into a heterosexual society that will always see us as aliens, or to choose queer communities that are pushing compulsory heterosexuality with the idea that men can be lesbians if they identify as such. Lesbians like me, who reject femininity, are pushed towards taking harmful medicines and surgery under the idea that they are truly men. Everywhere, lesbians are told that if we don't include men in our friends, in our politics, in our beds, we're extremist bigots. It is only within lesbian feminist groups and spaces that I feel whole as a lesbian, and that I can start to truly liberate myself and truly love myself and other women beyond the male gaze. That's why I think lesbian strength and all initiatives that create and reinforce lesbian autonomy are the definite path towards our lesbian revolution.
Bravo! Hi, my name is Angela from Gabriella UK. Lesbian strength is important to me because I grew up in a very traditional and conservative area in France, where lesbians were definitely not visible. The first out lesbian I ever met, I was 25 years old, and it was in the UK. Before that, in my mind, lesbians existed only in films, and even then they didn't exist very much. So meeting lesbians in real life, and even more so meeting lesbian feminists in real life, has allowed me to understand I could leave heterosexuality and compulsory heterosexuality and be a lesbian myself. I was well in my 30s when this happened. Lesbian Strength Marches are vital in that process. They allowed us to be visible and to be proud. They are really important for lesbians who are not yet out or not aware of their attractions. So marching amongst lesbians last year was absolutely amazing. Thank you, women, for organizing this fantastic event. It was a true joy, and I wholeheartedly recommend it, and see you all next year.
Yay!
Get the
L out!
And long live lesbian strength!
Woo! Yes! Lesbian,
Yeah,
not queer!
We exist! Lesbian, not queer! We exist!
Lesbians,
Lesbian,
not queer!
We exist!
Die, 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 die!
San Francisco, 1993. Dyke jacket. The one she wore from the Army-Navy store after shaving her head clean, except for one gleaming strip of black on top. Dyke jacket, the one she wore from the Army-Navy store, camouflaged for war. She cut the sleeves off the night we both tossed our lot, with the other women shimmying down the streets of San Francisco like a rattlesnake. Make no mistake, we were 5,000 strong. That's a long Dyke march. Our throats were parched from non-stop screaming that evening. How incomplete it seems today to live my life any other way, without a posse of dykes mobbing the streets, chaotic and long, the front line walking strong, with a big purple banner flapping in the wind. We unfurled our statement to the world. Women loving women saves planet.
I have lesbian strength within and without. I have lesbian strength within. I have lesbian strength within and without. I have lesbian strength within. Patriarchy fall from my shoulders. Patriarchy slip from my mind. Patriarchy fall from my shoulders. Patriarchy slip from my mind. Men's lies slip away, far away from my heart. Men's lies slip away, far away from my heart. Let every woman have freedom, let every woman be free. Let every woman have freedom, let every woman be free. I have lesbian strength within and without, I have lesbian strength within. I have lesbian strength within and without, I have lesbian strength within. Patriarchy fall from my shoulders, patriarchy slip from my mind. Patriarchy fall from my shoulders, patriarchy slip from my mind. Men's lies slip away, far away from my heart. Men's lies slip away, far away from my heart. Let every woman have freedom, let every woman be free. Let every woman have freedom, let every woman be free. I have lesbian strength within and without, I have lesbian strength within. I have lesbian strength within and without, I have lesbian strength within and without.
Lesbians, not queer, we exist. Lesbians, not queer, we exist.
Hello sisters, it's wonderful to be able to talk to you today on the occasion of the Lesbian Strength March. Last year's march was a delight. I was, of course, on Lesbian Strength Marches in London in the 1980s, and I witnessed their rise and fall. And for so many years, I have grieved the demise of lesbian feminism. The Lesbian Strength March is an important symbol of lesbian feminism, and its return creates hope. I want to talk about some reasons to be cheerful about what's happening in lesbian feminist politics now. One thing that makes me hopeful is that the lesbian feminism that is now developing is intergenerational. Back in the 1970s and 80s, we knew very few older lesbian feminists. Most of us were in our 20s and 30s. Today, older lesbians and a whole new generation are finding each other and working together and learning from one another. Another reason to be cheerful is that already an international lesbian feminist community is developing. And just one example is that the work that I do with the Women's Human Rights Campaign, which puts on Zoom events on every Saturday on the Declaration on Women's Sex-Based Rights, which challenges the rights of men who cross-dress to pretend to be women and lesbians, has many lesbians involved, lesbians on many continents, from South America to Korea, Lithuania, Canada, and it's fantastic because I'm meeting lesbians all over the world in a way that I would not have imagined possible in the last wave of lesbian feminism, and it's really exciting. And another reason to be cheerful is that there's an avalanche of detransitioning taking place. And young lesbians who've been preyed upon by a callous and anti-lesbian medical profession and had been persuaded that they must be men because they love other girls and want to escape the misogynist culture in which they've been raised, they are coming back to their bodies, to their lives as girls and women, and to us and to feminism and being an important part of the new women's liberation movement. I know there's a great deal to be done. Rebuilding lesbian spaces and culture is a huge task, but there are promising signs. There may not be many acorns yet, but I can feel the movement growing and swelling beneath my feet. We are rising.
We can